Welcome to Lotus Rising, everyone. We hope you had a wonderful week. And today, Michelle and I are going to talk about energetic spring cleaning. As we all know, last Friday, spring set in, even though some parts of the U.S. Are still having pretty bad winter weather. We hope they can get some springish weather soon. And with the coming of spring, we can associate renewal, sunny days, warmer weathers. It's a symbol of rebirth, which is why we chose the topic energetic spring cleaning. Michelle is going to discuss some techniques that you can use to bring in some new energy into your home and into your life through the use of crystals, Reiki, and other such things. Michelle, are you ready?
Right. Hey everybody. So we're going to, well, Maria just explained what we're going to talk about, and I love this topic. It's one of my favorite, doing some of the things I'm going to tell you about. It's one of my favorite things to do when I'm cleaning my house, and it's good to do it this spring, but you can do it anytime. It doesn't have to be just the spring. It's really good to imply a little bit of what I'm going to tell you every time you clean your house, and do it a couple times throughout the year to keep everything flowing nicely. So first thing I'm going to discuss is energetically cleaning your house. And this is important. This is where you live. This is where you spend a lot of time. So you don't want your house to build up a lot of stagnant energy, which it can. Everybody's house does, especially over the winter when, you're stuck inside. You may be angry, a little pissed off because it's cold out if you live in a cold climate. And can't get outside, just getting grumpy and stuff. So it's good to cleanse that out. So I'm going to start with the physical cleaning of the house first. So physically cleaning the house is very important as far as, getting rid of stuck stagnant energy. So the first thing I like to do, this is my personal thing, like what I like to do, so I'll share that with you. So I like to open up all the windows, get fresh air in, get the fresh breeze that helps move out the stuck energy, the light, getting shining light, the light will diffuse all that also. And even if it's a little cold out, open your windows for like 5 minutes. Let the air come in and out. The fabric surfaces in your house will retain some heat, so it's not gonna, make your house freezing cold. So open up the windows, get the fresh air and the light in. And what I like to do is I get a bucket of water and add some essential oil to it. My favorites are lavender, lemon, and sweet orange. That's what I like to use in my cleaning solutions. Not all together. Pick one. And just go around and dust and wipe everything down. And as you are doing that, visualize everything getting sucked into that rag and all the negative, yucky energy getting sucked into that rag, getting into that water, getting off the walls, off the furniture, off of everything. And then as you dump the water out, visualize all that, anything that was stuck in there going down the drain away from your house. And then, you want to sweep and vacuum, mop, continue visualizing the same thing. Everything getting sucked up into the vacuum or into the dustpan, thrown out. Everything just collecting all the negative, nasty, and then start out. So that's physically cleaning the house. Oh, like wash your curtains, sheets, all this kind of thing, stuff you're probably already doing. Just add some visualization to it. Add some intention to it. The intention goes a very long way. And so after that, you can move to the energetic cleansing of the house. So my favorite technique is using sage, dried sage, for smudging. Native Americans use this in their rituals, and it cleanses. It as the smoke, you light it on fire, and as the smoke gets into the air, it attaches to negative energy, and as the smoke goes away, so does the negative energy. And so this is great. Do it with the windows open. It is smoky, so don't do it around anybody who has breathing problems, respiratory problems, infants, small children. You want to be careful. And also, if you're pregnant, it's recommended that you don't use sage So do some research on it. If you've never used it before, you know nothing about it, do some research on it. Make sure you can use it and it's safe for you. And if it's everything's safe and you have the clear, do it. So what I don't like, some people get really fancy with it. I don't really do anything fancy. I just like to go around, get in the corners, you know, let the smoke waft up through the air, and I just do it everywhere. Behind the doors, anywhere you think that energy could get stuck. So, if for some reason you can't use the sage, like you're pregnant, right now I'm pregnant, so I can't use it. Another nice alternative, and even if you don't like the smell of sage, I know a lot of people who just can't stand the smell of sage, is a nice singing bowl. And this is, the sound acoustics will cleanse the energy and retune the energy in the area. So you hold it up like, you can either hold it up like this on your hand, if you've never used one before, or flat like that. And you can either just ding it like that, makes the sound of a bell. That's what I like to do. I like to walk through the house and just ding it, and I say a little affirmation, you know, anything that doesn't belong here, anything stuck, it doesn't belong here, it's draining my energy and the energy of the house. You know, it's time to leave, go to the light, you know, come up with your, whatever works for you. That's kind of my little thing. And so ding it all around. Again, get into like areas you think energy might be stuck, like behind doors and closets, anywhere. And the sound actually cleanses the energy in the spot. So you can do it with the sound like that, or you can do it around the edge, and it creates a nice sound. You can find these a lot of different places. I got this one pretty cheap at a farmer's market. I think it was 30 bucks, so it wasn't too expensive. But there's some really super nice ones that I've seen at this bookstore by me, this New Age bookstore. These big, giant crystal bowl ones, like $200. They're amazing. So maybe one day.
Yeah.
So, anyway, moving on. If you do Reiki, you can, and you do, you know, you're level 2 and you have your symbols. You can do Reiki, and you can do your Reiki symbols in the 4 corners of the room and all around on the windows and everything. That will help also with the energy. Playing music, I really like the Native American flutes. But you could use anything, any kind of music. You don't want to use heavy metal or anything like that, but relaxing music.
Yes, definitely relaxing.
Cleansing music. YouTube has a ton of stuff. Meditation type music, even sounds of nature, you know, coming into your house, you know, the waterfalls, the birds and stuff, that's going to help also. You can also take bowls of water, fill them with water and sea salt, and place them through different areas of your home. And as they're sitting there, the salt in the water will attract negative energy and get trapped in the water. And after 2-3 days, throw it out. You can throw it out sooner than 3 days, but don't leave it out longer than 3 days, I've been told. You can take this selenite's a nice little thing to have. It's a crystal. And what you can do with this, there's a lot of things you can do with this, but for purpose today, place it over your doorway, and as people come into your house, it kind of cleanses anything that comes into your house. So if somebody comes in and they're acting funky and weird, this might help cleanse their energy as they come through, and you kind of guard your doorway, protect your doorway, energetically. You can, I was talking about this with a friend of mine, and she was telling me about portals. I haven't worked with this, but she has. So apparently portals, or like energy vortexes, can open up in your house, and they aren't necessarily a good thing. They can be energy draining. Things can get in, and it sounds like a big nasty business. So you can actually, some people can sense these portals in their house, and you go along and you can close them, take a crystal wand, if you have one. If not, I believe you can just use your finger or just visualize and clockwise circle around it, and this will close the portal. if you don't know how to sense where they are individually around your house, I was told that you can stand in the middle of the room and you just say kind of generally, you asking all unwanted portals to be closed, and you do the clockwise motion with your crystal wand. I forgot to get mine out, but you get the idea. So I haven't really worked too much with crystal wand, with portals. So if anybody wants to know more about that, I will research it and get back to you on it. So the other thing is Himalayan salt lamps. I have one downstairs. Should have brought it upstairs. But they're beautiful. It's just a big hunk of salt with a lamp on the inside of it, and they release negative ions into the air. And I know negative sounds like a bad thing, but it's a good thing. You want the negative ions in the air.
Yeah.
The positive ones are the ones that you want to balance it out with the negative. So a lot of times indoors we have a buildup of positive ions. So we want those negative ions that the salt lamps are giving off. And if anybody wants, again, more information on that, we can do another video, or we can maybe put some links or something if somebody asks. So moving on to your physical body and your energetic body, and to you personally. So you want to kind of start the same way, physically clean your body. So you can do that clean up your body through diet. You could do a nice juice cleanse. You can just start, eating better a little generally. Generally, you can maybe do a fast if it's safe for you. You lay off the meat, dairy, stuff like that for a couple of days just to cleanse your system, realign everything. And then add some more fruits and vegetables, just clean, healthy eating, or do a nice juice fast, or like I said, something like that if it's safe for you. And then you can move on to the energetic body, and you can apply a lot of the same things I suggested for the house. Smudge yourself with the sage, do the singing bowl around in your energy field, go outside, walk on the ground. There's this great book called Earthing, and the author of this says that just by walking on the ground in your bare feet and soaking up the earth's free electrons has amazing health benefits. Anybody who has been trapped indoors all winter knows the feeling of getting your feet on the ground and in the grass for the first time in the spring or the summer, and how amazing that feels. And there's a reason for that. The free electrons actually are recharging our body and healing our body. So I totally recommend doing that. Trust me, as soon as my weather warms up here, I'm going to be outside in my bare feet. I'm going to be laying in my front yard. I just moved here, and people are going to think I'm crazy. So, but I'm going to be out there.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
It is nice.
So, everybody get out there in your bare feet and walk on the ground. And get the book, Earthing. I think the author is Keith Oberon. I should have had that ready. But we can find that out for you also. So these are just some of my small little suggestions you do for spring cleaning, spring cleansing. These are some of the things that I like to do. There's so many other ideas and things out there that you could do.
What about crystals, Michelle? Any crystals in particular for a cleanse for spring?
That's a good question. Well, I really like working with black tourmaline. I don't have my piece in here in the baby's room, but black tourmaline kind of acts like a vacuum, and it will vacuum up negative energy. So if you want to do that, a great way to work with black tourmaline is when you go to bed at night, stick a nice piece of it under your pillow, and it really just kind of sucks everything negative out of you, out of your energy field. So that's a really good one to work with for cleansing.
Okay.
And even just by keeping it in your energy field too, like putting it in your pocket, walking around with it all day, keeping it on you. It's very grounding, very cleansing, very protective. So. Yeah.
So while these are all suggestions for spring, I am sure, as Michelle was saying, we can use them all year round, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So, and the other thing I was thinking about, as Michelle shared with us, all these lovely tips and ways to clean our house during the spring is also our relationships with, people, maybe as an opportunity to renew and cleanse the energy in the house, we can also do the same with our relationships. Any individuals that maybe cause a certain disharmony within your household, you could consider possible solutions for whether it's removing them or changing your perspective in the relationship, allowing your energy to really be reborn along with the springtime. So that's something that we could think about as well. Michelle, do you have anything else you'd like to share about spring cleaning, energetic spring cleaning?
I don't think so. There's a lot you can do. Like I said, this maybe just can get the ball rolling for you, get some ideas going.
Yes.
You might come up with some new ideas, do some research on your own, find some awesome new suggestions. If you find anything else and you want to suggest it to me, because I'm always, we're always looking for new ideas
Yes.
and new suggestions. Let us know. This is a great topic and one that we should be doing pretty regularly. Not just in the
Yes, and we
spring.
will try.
Yeah, the
Yes.
spring is a nice time to kick it off. So,
Yeah. So
yeah.
leave some comments below. Let us know if you have any additional tips that we could discuss in future videos, whether it's for spring or just energetic cleansing in general. Subscribe, comment, and we'll be seeing you soon. We are not sure what we'll talk about next, but we hope to see you there. So thank you for watching. Have a nice spring cleaning beginning. Yay.
Bye.
Bye.